the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Rides the back on the option. The give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's McMillan. Here's a heat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
A luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Roach. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The option look. Quick toss. Open space at the 25. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for room. It's Cox. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Inside the 45. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To the air, it's Etienne. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. Quarterback down, breaking the field. Cannot get away. It is a huge imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Finds his man, it's Warren. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's ball. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Cox. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Pucks it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is... exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now on the move. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's
touchdown, Bruin! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Okay, ready? Watch out, go over. All set.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Fires left. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, and time is running short. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's in open space downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Ball. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball in the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown! one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, you got to lock in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is a designed run. He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. They knock him down after the... A big play for this defense.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Right on the money. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Looking downfield on first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Handoff to the lone back. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's McMillan. The short hands. It's Warren. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Warren. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
24, UCLA, 21.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's McMillan. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Grabbed in the middle, it's John. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be... Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, trying to push it deep. They've got the screen set up. Oh, a lot of space. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, we're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
In the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.